Have you ever spent hours doing the same task over and over again? Maybe you copied information from one place to another, checked the same numbers several times, or fixed small mistakes that kept appearing. Treasury teams often face the same problem. Welcome to the second episode of the Star Treasury Insights Snack-Sized the Industry Perspective. I am Sudeep Sharma, a certified treasury professional or a CTP and founder of Kuber Treasury Solutions LLC. Today, we are discussing a simple but important question. What treasury tasks can artificial intelligence or AI and machine learning automate? Let's break it down using the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. First, the situation. Imagine a manufacturing company with a treasury team of only 2 people. And every week, the team spends many hours importing bank statements, checking transactions, matching bank activity to company records, sorting payments, and preparing cash reports. These tasks are important, but they are also repetitive. During busy periods, the team, however, begins to fall behind. When people rush or become tired, mistakes are more likely to happen. A payment may be placed in the wrong category. A bank transaction may not be matched correctly. A report may also be delayed because the team is still collecting information. In this example, the 2-person team spends about 15 hours each week on these manual tasks. That is almost 2 full working days. Next comes the task. The treasury manager wants the team to spend less time moving data and more time making good business decisions. For example, the team could use that time to review cash needs, negotiate better bank fees, improve working capital, or decide how unused cash should be invested. However, the company does not want to hire more employees. The goal is clear: reduce repetitive work without reducing control or accuracy. Now, the action. The company begins by identifying tasks that follow clear and repetitive steps. The first task is importing bank statements. Instead of downloading and uploading files by hand, the system can collect bank information automatically. The second task is payment categorization. Machine learning can study past transactions and categorize patterns. For example, it may learn that payments to a certain supplier usually belong in the same category. The third task is account reconciliation. Reconciliation simply means checking whether the company's records agree with the bank's records. The system can automatically match transactions that have the same amount, date, reference number, or other details. The fourth task is cash position reporting. The technology can gather account balances from different banks and place them into one report. This gives Treasury a faster view of how much cash the company has. Finally, the system can send an alert when something looks unusual. For example, it might flag a payment that is much larger than normal, sent to a new bank account, or made at an unusual time. The technology does not automatically decide that fraud has occurred. It simply tells the Treasury team this transaction may need a closer look. Finally, the result. In our example, the team's manual workload falls from about 15 hours per week to around 3 hours. The exact savings will be different for every company. So this should not be treated as a guaranteed result. Still, the benefit can be meaningful. The system performs the same steps consistently. It does not become tired, skip a line, or forget to update a formula. The Treasury team still reviews exceptions and unusual transactions, but it no longer needs to spend as much time checking normal activity. That gives the team more time to work that requires human judgment. This may include improving cash forecasts, reducing borrowing costs, negotiating with banks, and helping the company use its cash more effectively. Here is the industry perspective. AI and machine learning work best when a task is repetitive, uses structured information, and follows a clear process. But automation is not magic. Poor data, weak system connections, and complicated transactions can reduce the benefits. Foreign currency payments, unclear descriptions, and unusual activity may still require a person to investigate. The best approach is to start small. Choose one task that takes a lot of time. Measure how long it takes today. Automate part of the process and then compare the results. The main lesson is simple. Let technology handle repeated work so Treasury professionals can focus on decisions, risks, and business value. This is Sudeep Sharma with Star Treasury Insights, snack-sized, the industry perspective. One Treasury topic explained in plain English in less than 10 minutes. Don't just improve, evolve. See you in the next topic.